My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. It's silent time. Oh man, do I greed? Do I actually greed? I've been thinking about it for a bit. Oh, no. Look at this. 3 question marks early. Rest, elite, question mark. Sorry, rest, elite, chest, rest, shop, rest, question mark, shop, rest. What a line. Maybe I do take greed. Yeah. I got a lot of shops on that line. I can remove other cards. And also, like, if I do run, like, a big slide deck, I'm not saying I'm going to be doing that. I'm just saying if I do, then, you know, it's just a card to discard. Nothing wrong with that. Could be a lot worse. Give me lethal. Grand. Deadly poison. Oh. Deadly poison. I know skill is there. I'm more interested in deadly poison though. 6 damage to the back line takes him out next turn. Neutralize and strike the front line as well as defend. Only take 1 damage this turn. Usually end up taking somewhere between 7 and 4. So 1's grand. Footwork. Footwork. Feeling less confident now. I didn't want the... Ooh, that was supposed to be footwork. I'm feeling less confident now. I didn't want this one to be another fight. I really wanted this to be a question mark. That's gonna have consequences. Unfortunately, it means this is now a floor, a harder pool enemy. And those can be pretty punishing, unfortunately. Got him. Weak potion certainly helps. Reflex, acrobatics, and piercing whale. I want reflex, but you take acrobatics first if you're doing that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I also have to continue the damage. I honestly can't just defend the 4 that turn. We are so many cycles away from the Slithering Strangler in the backline being dead. I'm gonna weaken you as well. I wanted to say that for a boss, but this'll matter. Taking 6 damage at the end of every turn. Oh my gosh. Stop it! Stop strangling me! We got him. We're barely alive, but we got him. Damn, I only have 1 poison card in the deck. I can't take Mirage as like a option. Taking Anticipate as a defensive choice. Heal to full HP, receive poor sleep. I don't want to fill my deck with curses. Bowler Hat's pretty cool though. Alright, you got me. I'll take that curse. Alright. Footwork, Anticipate, Defend, and Survivor. Surprisingly good there. Yeah, unfortunately, this basically just does come down to how many times I play that poison card. I'm gonna develop an attack as well. Wow, I was really hoping it would be better than that. Woof. Yeah, we probably just don't have the damage to persist with this line. I really hoped I was going to be able to make selective choices early and it was going to be fine, but no, it does not appear that that is fine. Oh, I'd love to play the third defender. Yeah. 9 off. Damn. Yeah, look, I didn't want that to go the way it went, but it did go the way it went. What? I think the consideration there needs to be, I really needed to focus on my strength in the early part because I'd already taken a curse. And my idea was that I was going to utilize the strength of that curse when I got to the second half of the act. So I really should do anything I can do to get to that second half of the act and then do that. Transform a strike and a defend, lose 10 max HP. I'm not a big fan of losing 10 max HP anymore. But I'm not going to have many opportunities to pick up cards along this line. Blur and Slice, I mean, they are, you know, it's a strike ++ and a defend ++, right? The defend just says, you know, retain your block this turn, and the Slice says that it's 0 cost. Or rather, the strike says it's 0 cost. I'll take Acro first. And then remove a defend. Spoils map. Guilty removes after a number of fights, but the only problem is the fights that it's here for are upcoming very soon. And they're elite fights. Like, we probably end up removing it right before the boss fight at the end of this floor. If by then. Escape plan. Dagger spray AoE. For all the reasons I've said before. Oh! Good thing I have a dagger spray in this deck. Literally, to my mind, it's just worth drawing down until I get to it. Can I guaranteed to be in the next hand? No. Not guaranteed, but it is there. Thank you kindly. Less damage I take in these early combats, the much more lenience we have going into future combats. Gambler's Brew. Dodge and roll, anticipate, and dagger throw. I could take a single dagger throw as a damage source. Yeah, I'm looking for sly cards. Ricochet? I'll take dagger throw number 2. That's enough dagger throws for now, though. Second turn of neutralize before the elite. Yeah, especially against this elite. Good dagger throw. Still got acrobatics. Was very much hoping to see a neutralize. I think it's still probably still probably worth throwing that. Saves us 5, does another 9 damage. This is a great turn to over defend, actually. Keeping that blur and then hopefully getting back to neutralize as soon as possible. Hey, we even had the 19 that turn. That was really, really good. I don't know how much damage we took in that fight, but it's got to be less than 10. Permafrost. The first time you play power card each combat, gain 6 block. And I'm going to take a second Ricochet as another damage source on discard. Let's have a look at that previous. It was 16 damage. Never mind. Still pretty good for an elite fight that early. 20 health? I'm only missing 20 health. That makes it so easy for me to go for the extra elite. Macro through Ricochet. Dagger through Ricochet. Neutralize, and then do I blur? Yeah, otherwise I'm almost certainly not blocking for any reasonable amount next turn. I'm also not breaking next turn, so I may as well try and find our way through. Kind of sucks to lose Dagger Spray. Okay. At least I got to use it against the chumps. Macro Rico. It's worth taking a little bit of damage here in order to take an enemy out. Okay, I'm gonna Gambler's Brew through the Ricochet. Alright, any reasonable draw, that'll do it. Venerable T-set, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combo with 2 extra energy. Calculated gamble. Memento Mori is also really good here, actually. We've got a lot of damage sources in this deck, though. Cal Gamble's retention's really important as well. Just in case I draw into it at an inopportune time. Wonder if I should fish from the colorless spot to help me with this fight. So otherwise I'm going to have a little bit of difficulty. We don't have high damage numbers. I'm going to hold for the moment. Alright, I'll fish this turn. Ultimate Defend for 20 block is pretty good. Blur for the next turn. Slice, strike, dagger. Defend, survivor, and we can neutralize strike. Count Gamble almost certainly hits a ricochet and draws another ricochet next turn. It hits 2 ricochets. Guilty is gone, Orichalcum, and don't need another dagger throw. Yeah, we're already over our limit on all of these, thank you. Oh, get him! Oh, should have done the survivor first. I doubled the first with the Van Brace. That's it doesn't matter because we've already got full block this turn. Hidden daggers? It could even be up my sleeve, to be honest. Cycled around enough times to play that. I like hidden daggers. I kind of want to go second Count Gamble, actually, but it's not... It doesn't really do that much until I take other Sly cards. Damn it, I'm taking it. I don't know how I win this boss fight. I do think I do, for what it's worth, win the boss fight. I don't know how I do. Like, I feel like I might need scaling help somewhere. I'm not entirely certain from whence that will come. Should I fish from the colorless? Or just straight up play? With 53 health, I kind of just want to play it as it lays. Alright, we'll fish from the colorless spot this turn. Okay, Fasten, 5 additional block from defense. That's going to be really good. We've got, I mean, most of our defenses are defense, so Should work perfectly. Defend, and... Oh, wow, that wasn't even enough. That was a full defend that turn. Alright. I can stagger you. Alright. It's not a good stagger, but we were never going to get a good one. Aggro through Ricochet. I'm going to blur just to preempt the next turn, where the enemy is going to be throwing a bunch of damage at us, and we only get to play one card in response. I think we're okay. We're getting, like, good... Like, this is a only damage hand. And thankfully, we are in a perfect cycle to play only damage right now. But, like, imagine the enemy was attacking that turn. Would have been awful. Unfortunately, we can't play 2 cards just by using ringing. Sorry, by using slide to bypass ringing there. Okay, yeah, I've just got enough standard damage to throw to get through the fight, looks like. Parson certainly helped. Alright, hopefully we find our identity in this rare card. Serpent Form. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Yes, please. Can I have Luminescence? You don't give me Luminescence. Interesting. Can I have the Ring of the Drake then, please? Draw 2 additional cards on the first 3 turns instead of the first turn. And I'm going to take the non-elite version of this in the opening and then the super elite version in the end. I need additional glue to be able to play the Serpent Form. Knew that was the case already. Macro drops Ricochet. I think I do take Dagger Spray number 2. The requirement for AoE on this floor is pretty steep for a deck that has none. Make sure the frontliner is weakened so it's easier to stun you next turn. Only got to block 12. It's okay. As long as we can race for lethal, that's fine too. Regen potion. Hell yeah. Speedster! When you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Oh, and acrobatics, damn. I mean, it's got to be Speedster first there, because I already have the acro. And acro, at least. Perfect. We get a turn that I can afford to actually play the Serpent Form. I had Orichalcum to defend me at the end of that turn. Oops. You okay? Oh, okay. Got him by the end, at least. Speedster, aggro through Ricochet. Got him. Oh, I forgot to use a regen potion at that point. Oops. Backflip, flick flack, and hand trick. Take a backflip. Mazla's gift is really good for us, actually. I'm not going to take it or clarity because I need regen pot still or a calcum. I can't give you that. Oh boy, there's a shop in 2 spaces time, so I will give you this regen potion. Well done, you got it from me. Intimidating helmets. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. The ricochets cost 2 or more. That's pretty cool. Okay. It's up serpent forms damage. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to just Dolly Mirror, get another upgraded acrobatics. Great. Ooh. Mansla's Gift is pretty good, but enchanting an attack with Vigorous 8 on one of the ricochets is really good. Come on, next shop. I want Enchanted Lighter. Oh, hell yes. Speedster Acro. Cast Ricochet and Neutralize. Count Gamble. End. Backflip Blur and Calc. Blur again so that I actually do get to keep this block until the turn that it's relevant on. Oh my god, you're kidding me, right? Oh, we were just short. I didn't think this fight was going to need Mazalus Ritual. I thought the boss fight at the end of the floor, frankly, was going to need Mazalus Ritual. God damn it. I didn't even think there was a chance it was going to need it. Oh well, boss 1 act gives us 2 relics. Alright. Then I'm taking a not great line. None of these lines, unfortunately, are that great, so... Taking a not great line is just gonna have to be the done thing here. Strikes away from going down. And 3 strikes finishes Corpse Slug. We've got Pinpoint? Really good damage here on the first floor. No, I'm not paying money. Steady is pretty good for some stuff, but no, I'm not doing that. Neutralize with steady, just hold it until the turn the enemy finds it most relevant. Pretty good. Pinpoint. Hold it until the turn you can afford to use it. I'll take follow through. AoE weakness. It's also AoE. Keeping up the weaken for this turn, nice. Means that we only have to block once to full defend. I would have done more just by throwing the pinpoint there. Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance, Dodge and Roll. I don't really have an identity in this deck yet, so I could take any of these. I would like to have more damage, so I'll take Blade Dance. Ugh. And defend. And Blade Dance. Take 1 damage this turn. I get the 20 on the enemy, but I'm not going to commonly be getting that 20 on you. Yeah, 11 left on the table this turn. And another 8 this turn. Oof. Yeah, triple defend is about as good as it gets there. I mean, certainly there is better out there, but about as good as it gets. Come on, 17 damage. 1, 2, no. Just short. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can finish you with the attack bot this turn. We can indeed. Pounce, Slice, and Infinite Blades. Pounce, giving us the next skill we play, cost 0. Yeah. I'm going to upgrade that for 6 more damage so that I can actually try and push through the next elite as well. Playing a defender is significantly better there, just by triggering the letter opener. Oof. It's okay, as long as we're able to take out 1 and then the Corpse Slug. Great. In the back line. Haze, Tactician, I mean, you know, can I, where's the all of these button? Take Tactician. Much harder impact to get later. Oof. $28. I got 30 damage for a single target right now. I'll take out the back line. Pounce making Tactician free to play, so use it like that. Should have done that in the other order because the letter opener does not trigger the enemy's skittish. Mm-hmm. 3 damage taken this turn, and then we finish you off. Potion belt. That's the prepared that we needed. Wait, did I already take that? No, I didn't take the prepared last time. Restlessness. If your hand is empty, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. I think with discard, availability, that's more likely to be relevant for us. Accuracy, we don't consistently generate shivs. We don't consistently generate almost anything right now. Do I take Predator? Or Bouncing Flask? I need to get through this boss. I can't, like, slowly... Yeah, Bouncing Flask. I want to have any chance against the Log of All and Matriarch. Akabeko, the first start of each combat. Gain vigor. Get him Restlessness. Drop a Bouncing Flask on him as well. That'll be great when you split. The skill I play that costs 0 is a Prepared. $18. Yeah, good. Pretty good elite fight. Mango, hey. Mango and Untouchable. Alright, we might actually have a chance here. I will rest there. I do... I do need to get to Bouncing Flask as soon as possible as well. Well. Bounce. Bouncing. Defend, pinpoint, and then Restlessness. Prepared through a Tactician, and then I get the play of defend. Hey, that worked out about as well as that hand possibly could have. Let's... Oh boy. I'm gonna fish for an attack motion here, see if it affects our draw at all. It does not. I'm gonna weaken the enemy. Takes 4 damage off of him. It's about as effective as defending. Better to get those shivs out now rather than very soon when they won't do anything anymore. Oh, I worry we're dead. Bouncing Flask didn't come out on the board exactly when it needed to. We're gonna only have played 3 of them in the first 2 cycles of the deck. Yeah, we're pretty much dead. Speedpot could have kept us alive for another turn. If used at the right time. But I don't think I was staying alive that long. Maybe one more turn of an enemy not attacking after that would have been okay. I'm not leaving it like that. Give me a colorless card. Discovery, and I want to cycle back to it as many times as possible, and I want to get a lot of value out of it. Also, give me this. Upgrades and removal, please. Storm of Steel this whole hand. As long as I have only one of you to deal with, it should be relatively easy. Twig Slime. They take 2 damage that turn because I didn't just use 2 strikes instead. There's the acro. Not a great draw there, but at least this discovery can hopefully help defend us. I'll take the reflex so that I can draw into defense. I don't need to continue playing there. Ooh. 15 damage. Hopefully we have lethal. We don't, but at least I only take 2 more damage. Fish oil, memento mori, leading strike, and strangle. I'll take strangle. I want that speedster to cut cards from my deck. I'm gonna take the speedster first. Heal this 20 HP so it's much easier to spend all of these upgrading. First is discovery so I can get it and get it back. Abrasive. Lovely to have some thorns. Easy. Bubble, bubble, noxious fumes, and precise cuts. I don't think I take the noxious fumes. I think there's an argument behind taking precise cut, a 0 cost that just does damage. Especially if I'm putting a bunch of draw in this deck. 0 costs are gonna matter. Up neutralize. I definitely can't take this stupidly aggressive line on the left-hand side. That said, 18 HP for a lot of gold there. I'll take that. Tuning Fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. We'll preemptively rest here because I want to take the next elite. That next elite is going to require my fish oil almost. Ooh, meal ticket. Whenever you're at a rest site. Sorry, a shop rather. Heal 15 HP. I'm going to work on the Flaconid first, because I'm just not... Well, Snapping Jack's fruit is getting stronger every turn as well. So what we've learned is they're as bad as one another. Oh boy. Speedster. Come on. Oh god. Okay, I got one of you down at least. Jeez. Oh, this thing's just getting stronger. Now it's getting deader. Leg sweep for the additional weaken and single target defense. Speedster has to be played here. This is the perfect position for it as well. Thank you kindly. I really do need to discover after image. There we go. Dagger throw is really helpful because it'll get me through some of these infections. Okay, acrobatics is the most damage we have access to. 6 damage to all enemies. Problem next turn, 2 infections. Oh! Come on. Oh, no. I'm not able to actually end the fight that turn, of course. I got a lot of infections in hand, though. I also didn't get another skill, so I didn't get the additional block from that. Oof. Block Potion, Vambrace, and Hidden Daggers? More cards to play for Speedster. No, I'll take Flick Flack AoE. Strangle Survivor through Flick Flack. Great. Don't even have to gamble. Haze. Yeah. I can sprinkle Haze in this deck, I think. This one's gotta be Rest. Probably even Fish Oil in the boss fight. Speedster and getting a Haze out on the first turn. Pretty good. But my damage doesn't really get that much better outside of things I might get from... Beautiful. From Discovery. Thankfully, Discovery does give me a card that doesn't just cost 1 this time. In Up My Sleeve, which now costs 1, but it didn't at the time, okay? Staggered. Oh, perfect. Neutralize when we can extend your weakness through to next turn. I want to discover so bad, but there's no choice to do so. I think I still have to. Even though I can't play it. Use Block Pot to save that turn. The other ones don't really have an impact. Dash for some nice additional defense here. Speaking of defense, try and focus on it because 2 turns where the enemy gets some mitigated damage against me takes me out. Consider them kept weak. Discovery finds more poison. One more ringing turn. I do have Survivor. It can't play Haze, though. One more big battle turn, but thankfully we've just got the damage here. Great! Yeah, definitely took the rest to get through that one. I mean, it's got to be Master Planner with this deck, right? Yeah, being able to discard Discovery and just use it seems good to me. Tez Katara, I would take the Brightest Flame, and you're offering the Brightest Flame, so I'll take the Brightest Flame. Additional draw, additional energy, additional setup, like all of it is... It's exactly what we need right now. Damn, Speedster in the opening hand constantly here. Aggro through Haze to get some AoE damage out on the field if I'm not able to play that. Other source. Yeah, master plan around. It's probably not going to be relevant at all, but that strike wasn't especially relevant either. Nope. Don't need noxious fumes for no reason. I'll take an outbreak. Just because of haze. Have to be played twice though. Right, it's flame, definitely worth here. Speeds to survivor through haze. Another defend out on the field, and we're could have been worse defended. Thank you, outbreak. Take a blur. And ooh. Wongo's mystery box? Prayer wheel, normal enemies drop an additional card war. That's really good, but give me the 3 relics after 5 combats. Deal 25 HP out of Metamorphosis your deck. Honestly? Yeah. It's good HP for me, and also that Metamorphosis could be really good damage, given the fact that we are drawing a lot. Master Planner, Survivor through Haze, Flick Flack, and drop a big ol' leg sweep out on the board on the target that's going to be buffed next turn, because I'm already fully defended here. Guess this one should just be untouchable. Damn it. Do I use a power potion to save 12 health? Yeah. Ghost in a Jar. Gain an intangible. None of those need to be added to this deck, though. Let's upgrade Brightest Flame for an additional energy and draw. If I gotta play it, I'd like it. Ooh, that's 7 more plays of Brightest Flame. I'm gonna just block extra for next turn with the blur. Nice. Speedster, Brightest Flame. Try a couple defend and throw a precise cut out there. We've now got the tuning fork ready for the next turn, which matters a lot. I want to hit Discovery, and I will. So 14 HP this turn with the intangible. Bubble bubble. Keep the enemy weak? Yeah. Especially because I can still throw the strike anyway. Strangle before Metamorphosis and then Brightest Flame. Oh. Get him with the finisher? Took a fair whack of damage that turn, but most reasonable draws here. should get us lethal of some kind. There we are. Tiny mailbox. Whenever you rest, procure a random potion, as well as an energy potion and piercing whale to help us in our first cycle setup. War paint. Upgrades a survivor and a defend, but better to have them upgraded than not. Let's discover to start with. Kind of feels like it should be dagger spray, just get some AoE. Energy pot. Play those in the wrong order, causing me to take 3 damage this turn. Leg sweep. Big ol' flick flack for everyone. Ow. Speedster's too important not to play. Piercing Whale and Haze as well. Even though I have to naturally play Haze there. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Yeah. Doing the best I can here. Oh, boy. I'm not surviving this turn, unfortunately. It's 5 after another strike, so like defend and then strike there. That's the best I can do. Take 13 and then 9. No! I just wanted to discover. I just wanted to discover a whole new deck and hopefully put a win condition in that one, because this one, well, it's got a lot of random value cards. And if it can get through the first cycle, it would be pretty good. The only problem is, if the enemy is stopping me from getting through the first cycle and asking me to play block cards along the way, ooh, that one's not going to work for us. That's going to end up with here. Wongo's mystery ticket, when it paid off, might have been able to pull us back around, but this fight, it was going to be after the boss fight that we actually picked up those 3 relics. I definitely feel like I should have gone for something more instantaneous in that. Infested Prism went well. See, that's the thing. Like, Infested Prism, 14 max HP. What? I lost 2 max HP in that fight? How? Yeah. Oh, right. Playing. Right. I remember. Brightest Flame. Single copy of Speedster, single copy of Haze, and single copy of Flick Flack. Piercing Whale as a defensive, and that's still not enough AoE. Do I need to be able to generate like 50 damage AoE in a cycle to really consider myself to have enough AoE to face possible Decimillipede? I'm not certain. It's the kind of thing I'm gonna have to continue thinking through as we continue with the series. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2, top left. There's a playlist for all of my for all of my runs in this game. Past, present, future YouTube recommendations down below. Special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.